Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to your wacky, wonderful, way awesome Wednesday workout. Yeah! With flinging arms and elbows. Yeah! Welcome to your workout for Wednesday, guys. Let's talk about the fun stuff that you're going to be performing today at your homes or in your offices or at somebody else's gym or wherever it is you guys happen to be at. Let's talk about the fun stuff that we're going to do. You guys have 3 sections of exercise. Count at 1, 2, and 3. Then the next thing you guys have, we're going to talk about everything I kept as simple as humanly possible for this Wednesday. It's more about volume and strength and less about, it's just more about volume and strength. That's what it's about. Man, keep it simple. What you guys have is inside of each section, it's 4 rounds. It's either 20 total or 20 each. I think everything is really 20 total today, except for I think in the last section. But we'll talk about that when we get there. So it's 4 rounds, 20 reps, either each or total, depending on the exercise. And then once you finish the first section, same thing for the second section. Man, just open your mouth and enunciate the words. Anyway, so 4 rounds, 20 reps, total or 20 reps each, just depending on the exercise. You have 3 sections that are exactly like that. And then you guys have your 21s for your arm finishers for this week. Yep, we're going to do some more bicep, tricep finishers. We're going to do a little bit of 21 action and go from there. Thanks for watching this aspect of the video. And now on to the moves. Hey there, gang. Welcome back to your video for your wonderful, wacky Wednesday workout. I'm Brian. I'm going to be the coach telling you guys exactly what you need to be doing inside of each section. Let's talk about section 1. So, what you guys have today is you guys have the walkover push up. Walkover push ups are fun. Yes. Maybe, kinda. No, not really. No, they're not. They're just not. But they're really good for your shoulders and chest, and this is a great push-up variation. That's really the biggest reason why we're programming. So what you guys are going to be doing for your walkover push-up, or at least the idea is, what you're going to do is you're going to be in the push-up position on the ground, either knees or toes. That part is completely up to you, honestly speaking. It's all variant on where you are inside of your exercise journey, how strong you feel this day. Because even guys that have to do stuff on their toes, sometimes you got to take it down to the knees and just do it the same way for shoulders or chest or whatever the case is. So enough about all that fun stuff. Let's talk about the actual exercise. So what you're doing is you're keeping your feet or your knees in place and only moving your hands. So what you're doing, we're going to show you from the ground. So it's one hand here, you're going to push up, walk over one, and then push up. And like I said, you can do that. Knees or toes, either one is fine. You can also do it on a bench or on a chair. Here, I'll show you from the bench. Same exact premise, same exact principle. Feet are in one place. You're going to push up, walk your hands over, push up, back and forth for 20 total. The next thing you guys have after that is the jumping lunge. So we're going to step back a little bit in the bigger open space, jump lunge, making sure that we're on our toes. Then the jump lunge, and then up and switch, and then up and switch, back and forth for 20 total. If it's too hard to do those on your knees, your ankles, your toes, anything starts to hurt or twinge too terribly much, it's always okay to step back, squat down, step back, squat down. It's always okay to do that, guys. So, those are your alternates for the first section of exercise. Now we're all done with that. Let's move on to the next section. We're moving on to section 2. There's a little glare in the thing. Did that fix it? No, that just made it worse. There you go. A little behind the scenes for you guys. There we go. That's way better. Oh man, that's way better. No glare. Maybe I should re-record the other one. Nah. You guys got the point. So here's what you guys got going on in the next section of exercise. What you guys have is you guys are going to do a dumbbell pullover, and then you guys are also going to do a single arm kettlebell swing. So let's talk about the dumbbell pullover first. This one The only variation is the variation of what you're going to do. You can use rubber bands, dumbbells. Like I said, in this version, we're going to show you the dumbbell version. So let's grab weights. You know, we were just talking about this today. Seriously, we were just talking about this today. I'm just not prepared. I'm the most unprofessional professional you're ever going to be in your whole life, and it's absolutely silly, and I like it. So, what you guys are doing is you're going to be laying flat on the ground for this version of pullover. So you're here, you're laying down. So just kind of like the open-close crunch, you're laying flat on your back on the ground. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start with your arms above your head. Let's see if we can get a better angle here. Better angle. Yeah, there we go. There you go. And then what you're going to do from here is leading with your elbows. Boom, just like that. And the idea is to use a little bit of chest and a little bit of your lat muscles, or those muscles underneath your armpits, that attach to your back. And you're going to do that 20 times. Awesome. Once you're done with that, the next thing you're going to do is a single arm kettlebell swing. Now, I'm going to show you. And the idea with a single arm kettlebell swing is you're just doing one weight, or one side, at a time. I'll show you from the side. One side, pushing the hips back, squeezing the glutes at the top, one side at a time. Now, both of these exercises are total. Okay, so if it's too hard, like it's too much on your back to do the explosive maneuver of the single arm swing, you can always do the suitcase deadlift. Always a great alternative. You're just gonna bend over on one side, switch it out, bend over on the other side, switch it out. Gives you roughly the same idea, because the idea is just to engage the core a little bit more and throw off your balance a little bit while doing a deadlift. And that is section 2. Now let's go on to section 3. It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming. I do. I appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. I really do enjoy this. So the next thing you guys have is your final 2 exercises in the 3rd section of work before we move on to our finisher. You guys have bird dog planks and Russian twist. So with the bird dog plank, essentially what you're going to do is you're going to get into the plank position. So, excuse me. While in the plank position on the ground, like I said, you can do this from your knees or your toes. Either one is fine. What you do is you're going to squeeze your stomach. And the idea is you're going to pick up one leg and then the opposite arm and bring it back down. Opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it back down. Back and forth for 20 total. Okay? If you guys can't do this from the ground, you can always do this from a bench, like getting in the hand plank position on the bench. Oh! Here we go. Hand plank position from the bench. Same thing, opposite arm, opposite leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Ta-da! Just like that, you have an alternative. The next thing you guys have is the Russian twist. With this, the one thing that I'm going to try and coach into you guys is making sure that you keep your rib cage up and don't crunch in order to do the turn. Because then it's just too much flexion in the back and it causes a whole lot of over rounding. So, what we're going to do, so place your feet on the ground to start, keep your chest up, and then what you're going to do is you just basically turn, and then turn, and then turn, bring that elbow to the knee, or at least in that direction, back and forth for 20 on each side. If you want to use weight, you use weight the same exact way. You hold the weight out in front of you, and then what you do is you're just going to turn to the side, bring that weight to the opposite hip, back and forth. If that's too much to do, that's okay. You can always just do crunches, open close crunches, or any kind of variation therein, which allows you to get some optimal abdominal work. And now that we're done with that, let's move on to the finish. And now it's time. It's time to end it. It's time to finish it off with a good old-fashioned arm blaster. Yeah. All right, so now that you guys are done with everything else, let's talk about the 21s for just a second. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you with one dumbbell, but I'm going to prefer that you use 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to do both hands at the same time. And now your goal, here, let's show you from the side. It's a little bit better from the side. So the big thing is bringing the shoulders back, tucking that elbow in at the side, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go up, 7. Now at the top of the 7, like when you're done with number 7, which is up here at the top, that's where you stop. And then you do 7 more, the other half, and then you do 7 full, okay? Like I said, try your best to do both dumbbells on the same time. If you gotta alternate, that's cool, that's not a big deal, that's a little extra core work for you. Now, the next thing you're gonna do is a tricep kickback. So you're gonna take a lighter dumbbell or the same dumbbell, if you can, which is awesome. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a tricep kickback the same exact way. So, you're just here, and then you're gonna do half, so that's just half the rep. At the top of the 7, stop here, and then you do the other half of the 7 here. A little extra flex, and then 7 full, bing, bang, boom. Back and forth between those 2 exercises, you're gonna do it for 3 rounds this time. I think I usually prescribe just 2, so this time we decided to ramp it up. We're gonna put it at 3, and then that's what you guys have. So as always, thank you for watching all of my shenanigans on my videos. What I want you guys to do, as always, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Encourage your friends to do the same thing, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much always for watching these videos, continuing with your fitness journey. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys can hit us up at Titanium Training on the YouTube, on the Instagram, on, excuse me, on the Facebook. You guys can also hit us up via the phone number if you guys have our phone number, or email. Just like I said, find us on any social media platform, Titanium Training LLC. Hit us up if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and let us know if we can help you out. Much love, and enjoy the rest of your day.